Hello, folks. This is me, Bugsy, and what I'm basically here to talk about is, well, the future of Sonic and the future of F. I mean SAF. I mean SFF, which is Sonic Freedom Fighters. So yeah, I've been working on a script. Well, actually, it's my old script. I've been fiddling around with it, fixing it. It's the only original script I still have because my old desktop it probably doesn't have the second script. So, um, I think come tomorrow I'm gonna rewrite episode 2. But the first episode basically acts kind of like just something for the beginning, how everything is everything, and how this differs from everything else. Like how, because in the version that I've done, Robotnik actually gets his arm because the lab the lab Bugsy rigged it to explode, simply because it was the only thing he really could do. And basically, like, the only thing that really, and I know this is weird, but the only thing that really, like, the only part of Robotnik that really got really destroyed is, like, the back of his head and the back of his head and his arm. Ergo, why he has a robotic arm. And let's just say during him trying to get a coup, getting the during him trying to stage his coup the against King Acorn, he actually, I didn't put this in here because I wanted to kind of do it. I kind of wanted to do it later, but at some point during his downfall, and I was trying to put that into there, but it was getting needlessly long. But what's actually supposed to be in the first episode? It's supposed to hint at dark Dark Chaos Emerald, which actually, like, seriously, I was going to, and like, one of the episodes we're actually going to go into Robotnik's childhood, and let's just say, I mean, we're only going to get glimpses of it because I like thought of Robotnik's childhood, and it is fucking depressing. It is the most depressing thing I've ever written, so we are only going to deal with it for a bit. But yeah, he had a pretty fucked up childhood, pretty much. A little bit, like a little bit, and then during the Zorn, uh, because that's when the animals and the humans tried to fight with the animals, and the humans lost, sort of. Some of them actually just surrendered and kind of lived with the Mobians, and some Robotnik tried to actually use in the Great War. So they were all involved with Robotnik, but Robotnik kind of betrayed them because he wanted to go with the side that actually the winning side. Then then from there he was going to do his ultimate plan, which was basically take Mobotropolis. Bugsy the Hedgehog, even young as he was, he found basically a notebook which laid out Robotnik's entire plan. Now, he figured, now, no one would really technically believe him at first, but when he showed Sir Charles, or AKA Sonic's Uncle Chuck, he he basically was like, Dad, because he does call Sir Charles Dad because in that iteration he actually is. I would I wanted to make him an orphan, but basically Sir Charles is technically is Bugsy the Hedgehog's biological father. You're probably wondering what happened to his mother. Oh, I'm getting into that. That's gonna be some sad shit. Just, but and yeah, it does involve Robotnik. But she's alive in a sense. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, but the Black Chaos Emerald is basically gonna be like the driving force. Like it's gonna be the Palpatine to Robotnik's Darth Vader, because Robotnik actually takes orders from that thing, and as he holds it and as he keeps using it, he's gonna go even more psychotic, to the point where he does become my version of Mecha Robotnik. Oh yeah, Demonic Robotnik will be Mecha Robotnik, but I mean, just because it's an audio drama, you're not really gonna. I'm gonna give you. I mean, I'm gonna have a narrator, and he's gonna give you like a good description of him. But yeah, he's gonna die for a while, and then he's gonna come back, and a whole bunch of stuff is gonna happen in between that in Robotnik's the supposed return of Robotnik. So yeah, I'm making it sort of like the comic book, but I'm adding that little bit of insanity that Robotnik will get later on to kind of match the Fleetway comic. I don't know. I'm thinking of adding the Dracon Empire as well, with a little bit more like cool down time episodes that would be kind of an Archie like like stuff that will go like stuff that will happen in Not-Hold and various other things, and they'll have its funny moments. It'll have its funny moments mixed with the serious moments. So there will be an element of comedy and seriousness. Because I want to hit a good balance with that. I want it to be dark, but I want it to be hopeful. You know, I don't want to be going down creepypasta lane. You know what I mean? So that's basically what I'm going to be doing. Like I said before, in all the other videos before trying to get to people together, if you want to try out for like voices, or if you think you're a good audio mixer, because this thing is going to be a gigantic audio drama / radio play, and I need someone that really knows how to, you know, mix audio, sound, and all that good stuff. And the second one is going to be a little bit more about everybody, because I did have a beginning thing for episode 2, where just we go into like Bugsy the Hedgehog actually controlling the Chaos Force. Now this is before I actually knew the Chaos Force was an actual thing, and I was like, it's like the Speed Force, so let me implement it. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing. But yeah, he's gonna have chaos powers, but I'm not going to really unveil that now. That's gonna come later. That's gonna come in like season. That's gonna come in like season 2. So yeah, but there will be hints, and even the Black Chaos Emerald. I'm only going to spoil this for you. He does feel a kind of, you know, weird kind of connection to Bugsy the Hedgehog, and he goes like, "The boy has power. I see." You know, that's pretty much what I have for Dark Emerald. He doesn't really talk on his own. He just kind of like talks to Robotnik, and Snively knows that he talks to the thing. He's like, "Sir, are you feeling all right? I mean, it seems like you're going kind of crazy, but yeah." And then Robotnik would be like, "What is that, Snively? What did you just say?" "Nothing, sir. Just nothing. Let me just go and repair the SWAT bots." Yes, Sniffy, you go do that. You know, actually, when I'm, you know, it's weird when when I do my voices like on a camera because I look so weird when I do my voices. I look so weird, like making like, you know. But yeah, Sonic Freedom Fighters is happening, and so is Professor What. Professor What's okay. Let me talk about Professor What's episode. It's a, it's kind of a Sonic centric episode, but in a sense, it's sort of like a cross promotion of Sonic Freedom Fighters. But I'm putting it into Professor What's canon because it's sort of like where the timeline with Sonic Freedom Fighters kind of splits the main from the main show into Professor What. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stuff in Professor What. It's not just gonna just be monsters and stuff you heard of. There's gonna be a lot of like, there's gonna be a lot of original stuff and various other things. Stuff that's kind of doctorish, but it's its own thing. You know, something that'll make you go, hey, wait, you know, this feels just like a doctor's story. You know? So that's what I plan to do with both series. At some point, I mean, I really want a team to work on this. I don't know if I need a separate team or the same team, but I feel like that that is going to be a challenge within itself. And you know, I keep getting new likes on my on the Sonic Freedom Fighters community page, so people are looking at things. So I just released the first little episode via script. So if anybody's like really interested or wants to, wants to look at that, it's there, and people can just look at it and say, hey, maybe he needs a little help writing this. Maybe he needs like three other dudes, three other people writing the same thing. Maybe we need some voice actors. So at least people know that I'm not dicking around with this. I really want to get this up and off the ground. I've wanted this up and off the ground since 2010. So I wanted to get this done because, like I said, it was, it's what I want a Sonic show to actually be. I mean, I love Sonic Boom, don't get me wrong, I love Sonic Boom to death. But I would really like it one day if Sonic Boom does really well and they decide, hey, let's do another freaking Sonic show. I want it to be like something like what I'm making Sonic Freedom Fighters out to be. Something action-packed and something really cool and dark. A little bit edgy, but not too edgy like, oh, this is really dark and edgy and they're cursing and swearing. See, that's why I don't like... See, I just don't want it to be dark and edgy for the sake of being dark and edgy. I want to do it when the moment calls for it. And trust me, there's going to be a lot of dark moments in Sonic Freedom Fighters. Like, there's going to be a lot of upbeat moments, but, yeah, there's going to be some dark moments. And you think you're going to be safe, but when you see what I'm going to do for, like, the season finale, because I'm going to tell you this. Eggman launches the Death Egg. Eggman launches the Death Egg. And what he uses the power of the thing? It's not like an energy source. Oh, it's an energy source, but yeah, it's not gonna be pretty or even remotely it's gonna be awesome, but it is gonna be horrifying. Because let me tell you, I'll tell you this: the power source that it uses, it's gonna be really, really. You guys are gonna either be like, "Oh my god," and you're gonna be like, "Oh my god." And yeah, there is gonna be the Death Egg Robo battle, but just with one added bonus. But I'm not gonna tell you what it is. So yeah, I told you a little bit, a few plot points here and there. judge you a little bit about Professor What. So that's all I gotta tell you. The updates about those two of my prize projects that I've been working on since I only started working on Professor What like a year ago because I decided I'd do it. But I've been working on Sonic Freedom Fighters for 5 years basically. Well, actually not 5 years, probably like 6 or 7 now. Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time. It's been hard to try and get a few people because usually they end up flaking on you or they got something else to do, and I understand that, but I need like a solid team. If you have the time, if you have the dedication, you know, and you want to do this, you know, contact me, and then we can work something out. Um, what else? What else? I think that's about it. So I will talk to you all later. I have loads of other things I need to do before I'm done. But yes, I will see you guys later. And tomorrow there will be a broadcast. Today I just felt like, nah, I don't want to do it. I've just finished working on some of my projects and just kind of working with that for a while. And that's why I made those 2 videos, to kind of give you something to chew on while that's done, while I get that ready. See you guys tomorrow. Yes, there will be a broadcast. Yes, it will be kind of a mock-up, Chaos Bros kind of thing, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. See you guys later. I'm Bugsy, and I'm your Chaotic Jester, and I'm telling you, if you want to join my 2 projects, you know, just contact me. Tweet or message me on the community page, or you know, send me a message through Tumblr, or leave a comment on this video, something that tells me, hey, you want to work on this. So yeah, it's really gonna be pretty fun, and I want to see if you guys want to work on this, because I'm not giving up on this project. If I have to freaking do it all myself, do all the voices, do everything myself, I will. But I need help. I ain't gonna resort to that just yet. And maybe, you know, sometime down the line, if this show gets really popular, maybe there might be an animated version. Maybe there might be an animated version via Source Filmmaker. You know, maybe. If anybody's like really down with that. Oh well, anyways, I'll be seeing you. See you guys later. And also, if you have like a kind of a, because I do have Source Filmmaker, but if you have some sort of like a thing where it's kind of like Not Whole Village, I would really appreciate it, because I've been working with Source Filmmaker, kind of learning the tricks of the trade. So maybe I can release some sort of animated trailer, you know, like Sonic and Bugsy the Hedgehog running through the Great Forest, you know, something like that. Well, I'll see you guys later. Bye, folks. And oh yeah, my freaking projects are way past cool. I used to do the Sonic voice, but now I can't even do it. See you guys later.